Ed Radzinski with us here, Dallas area coach. We got talented student athletes here at Dallas. A lot of them are young, but man, they're stinking talented, so to speak. We talk about, in some ways, I'm sure, like, I don't want to screw this up, but you keep pushing, they keep responding.
Yeah. It's just, when you get ones that are talented this early, just what you said, you want to see, like, what's their, you don't want to find out what their breaking point is, but you want to take them past what they physically think is possible to do. And they just keep responding and responding and responding. And you see the performances. I don't know what their ceiling is. I don't think we're there yet. The both of them right now are running state qualifying times. So it's pretty special to see that in ninth graders, because you don't see that all the time, obviously.
Like to get some big meets in there, and you did that with them, and you do that every year. So then those nerves quell a little bit. Then you have the Wyoming Valley Conference meet. That helps before districts, knowing that these girls are battle tested.
Yeah, and that's always the key. You hit the nail right on the head. As we went down to Haverford, that was a big invitational, a lot of District 1 schools. And we went to Perkiomen, that's another pretty good sized one. And then, from there we went to 20th, we went up to East Stroudsburg to see some District 11 schools. And that was a wonderful invitational as well. I wanted them all tested before we got to the 17th of April against Crestwood, because we knew that was a big meet against Crestwood. I really thought it was going to be a meet that was going to come down to a few points, and we just went in there and I kind of gave them the Rocky mode talk, and it was like, all right, they came out, we were up 21-2 and 38-12, and we did not expect that. We have so much respect for Crestwood every year, and I just figured it was going to be a close meet, and they just came out and said, oh no, coach, we're going to come out here and we're just going to go at it, and that's what it was. And those invitationals helped them prepare for that meet. It helped them prepare for the Wyoming Valley Conference Championship meet the other day too. That was the score 160 points. I mean, how often are you going to do that? A lot of balance. We scored points in 16 out of 18 events. That doesn't happen very often as well.
Let's first talk about your thrower, Langdon, and the job that she's doing, the confidence that she has.
Morgan's worked hard. We started in November, and she's been working all winter long. Her weights, her lifts have gotten a lot better. Her form has gotten a lot better. Her confidence has gotten a lot better. There was a time where I think she was afraid of some situations, and now because she's thrown in big meets, she's gotten that confidence in the weight room. Now she's starting to see the fruits of her labor, that 37.5.5, breaking the school record that was 15 years old. And her discus throws, keep going up. And I think before long here, she's going to have a 120-foot discus throw.
You talk about the distance. You had a girl who's a district champ. It's like, hey, districts was great, states, I wish it was a little better. But she says, hey, I've got myself back here in the spring, and now surprisingly, the mile's my best event. So talk about, you got to grow, and there's ups and downs in sports.
Yeah, there's ups and downs, and with distance runners, Coach Rome does a great job of coaching our distance team, and she's always, has them where they need to be. I think with Hedgeland, I don't think she's run her fastest times this year. She's waiting for that moment to happen, and it certainly will. And I think the same thing with Sarah Williams and even Juliana Sobozinski. Those girls are going to run their best time at the best opportunity, and I think that's going to be districts and states.
We talk, we'll go back to those freshmen. Let's talk first about Natitis and the weight room. You and I were talking a little bit, like, she loves this weight room, and she's putting up some incredible numbers.
Yeah, she I think the first week we lifted, you start out with form lifting and everything to teach them the techniques and everything, and you're worried about lifting the bar and whatnot, and like the bar for her was like a cupcake, so then she had already been working with some weights, working out at home and going to a gym and stuff like that. So she had a leg up, which was really great. But then as we went on, as we progressed and we got close to Christmas time, her lifts were just going up. And then we got into the doldrums of January, where it's a long month and you can get a lot of work in. The weather was good for us this winter. We didn't miss too many days. So she got a lot of work. Her lifts, they're incredible. You don't see a lot of freshman girls that can go parallel to the floor and squat 250, 260 for reps, and deadlift 265 to 285 for reps, and she's just incredible in the weight room. Incredible.
The Queen girl, dad, super speedy, fast, but she's got a heart of a lion. You watch her run; she's very focused, and she's tough. She's just steady.
She's tough, and I love to coach her because they're the kind of kids that you can get in their wheelhouse. I love coaching the 400. I love coaching everything, but the 400, it's really special. A few years ago, I had Alondra Church, who incidentally is down on the field today visiting, and she's talked to these girls, and it's rubbing off because they'll come and ask questions. and she certainly did this with Alondra. But with Gracie, you just tell her something, she goes and applies it. You never have to say it twice. She's a sponge, and you're right. She's got that eye of the tiger. She's got the X factor.
De Silva, what a great, well-rounded young lady who's going to go be a doctor in life. You got Silvasinski's a great young lady. Talk about girls like that in your program that just, it becomes contagious. Like, hey, you study hard, it goes well. You come here, you work hard, you laugh a little bit. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. They rub off on the younger girls, because they see that work ethic. They see what they do in the community. They have great friends, everything. They have great families. So everything they do is contagious. Everything they do is great. And it brings great qualities to our program. Their work ethic, they don't miss. They do all the extra stuff. It's a win-win. It's a home run with all those kids. It just is a wonderful experience.
Great season, still more to come. Districts next week. Coach, we wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate it.